Welcome to the House of Insanity and my nice dirty shirt that's getting dirtier by the minute. Now I've got other stuff all over it. So all over the internet we are seeing this 3-ingredient Mountain Dew ice cream. Is it all that's cracked up to be?
Nope.
We're going to find out.
Nope.
So I went through all the 3-ingredient versions and they all had the same recipe basically. So we're going to do a couple experimentations. I, for one, am going to cut this recipe in half, but I will tell you what the 3 ingredients are and what the full version is and then what my cut version is. I don't want to make a full version because if it tastes like crap, I don't want to be stuck with it. So the first step is you can either use a metal bowl, which I have, but I'm not going to haul out. So I chose a glass bowl and then I put it inside another bowl with ice. That's basically to keep your whipping cream nice and chilled. 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. I'm cutting that, so I will be using 1 cup of heavy whipping cream, and you're going to beat that to stiff peaks. So you're going to beat this with your mixer to heavy peaks. I'm going to be silent during this process because I will fast forward this so you don't have to listen to it. Tap this, you can see that this little peak has formed in there, so and it holds that peak. So you know that now we're ready to add our next step. So I'm just going to get rid of this. I'm going to use a half a can, so I'm just going to use 7 ounces of it. So I'm just going to eyeball it. Maybe another little spoon. Whoever came up with this original recipe, I knew right away this wasn't going to taste like Mountain Dew. So I put in a half a cup of Mountain Dew. So in his recipe, the full recipe, you would use a full cup of Mountain Dew. So again, his recipe was 2 cups of heavy cream, 1 14-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk. That is not evaporated milk. That is sweetened condensed milk, 14-ounce can. And then 1 cup of Mountain Dew.
Why don't you strain it quickly?
I had it incorporated, and you don't want to lose all the air in your whipping cream. Well, I'm going to say it's a little ugly looking, but it's definitely not mint green anymore. We're going to call this Mountain Dew yellow. So now I'm going to pour this in a container, and this has to set. And we're going to time lapse you till later when it's frozen. So I'm going to go put this in the deep freeze so it freezes fast. Ice cream, Mountain Dew, take 2. We are not a sponsor in any way, shape, or form to Mountain Dew or the Pepsi-Cola company. We don't work for them. We're not affiliated with them. We are not getting paid by them. But on this grand adventure to explore all things Mountain Dew, we're going to make a second batch of ice cream, not the whipping cream.
Whisk.
I have jacked up whisks, okay? Yes, my whisk is jacked up. My silicone one is jacked up. It's all whacked up. It's all jacked up, whacked up. So I'm going to read her the ingredients. So I'm cutting this recipe in half. This is another go-to recipe. So we're using a cup. I'm cutting this recipe in half because I don't want to have like 10,000 gallons of Mountain Dew ice cream. So I'm using 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. And she's going to be doing my whisking. 1 cup. This would normally call for 2 cups. This would make, under normal circumstances, this would make a quart of ice cream. I am making a half a quart of ice cream today. Next, you would normally use 2 cups of whole milk. I, however, am cutting it in half, so that's 1 cup of whole milk. But I'm substituting. I'm going Mountain Dew style. So I don't know how this is going to turn out. We're going to find out, shall we? This is a concoction that could be scary. Could be good. Now we need, the full recipe is 3/4 cup sugar. I will not be utilizing that much sugar, obviously, because we're only making a 1/2 quart. So since my math skills stink, I'm going to use a 1/4 cup and 1/8 cup. I believe that is having 3/4 cup. If you ask me what that fraction is, I wouldn't even be able to tell you. And then for the full version of a quart, you would use 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I will be using 1 teaspoon, because you know when in Rome, you might as well give it a little vanilla. And then we need a pinch of salt, because salt's always good. Bam! Okay, then I'm going to try and pour it in our Mickey. I am not sponsored by Disney either, but I'd love to be, because I love me some Disney. Anybody who knows me knows I am a big Disney fan. Disney, if you ever want to send me some stuff, I'll be happy to put it in my house. When I go to Disney World and go in their stores, it's a dangerous thing.
Stitch. Send me all your Stitch stuff.
But yes, we're not sponsored by Disney either, but I do love their Mickey ice cream maker. I'm not even sure you can get this anymore. If you can, it's a really great ice cream maker. If you can't, I own one. Okay, so I bought this many, many, many years ago, and it has not failed me yet. Now watch, it'll fail me today. So I'm going to try and pour this in without spilling. And, oh, I spilled a little bit, but that's okay. It's all right. It's all good. So it's in the chamber. The chamber.
You put ice in it?
Nope.
It just cools it down?
I have frozen the inner chamber, the inner Mickey core. So it's got a little on there. But we're not even going to test it. And you close the little locking mechanism. And you put him on. And now he's going to churn it into ice cream. And it will take a little while. So what it does is, I don't know if you guys can see in there. We'll try and send you into the depths. So what it does is basically this inner silver core is frozen. And then there's these little scrapey paddles. So as it chills it, it scrapes it, and it keeps scraping it, scraping it, scraping it until it turns into ice cream. Okay, one more dip down. So as you can see, it's really starting to churn now. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this, and we are going to container it. So I'm going to go ahead and container it quickly, put it in the freezer. So this lid comes off here. And then see, in here is the freezer core. And then in here is where our ice cream churns. So this all goes in your freezer. And it's little enough that you can kind of keep it in there all the time, which is what I typically do. And as you can see, it's already ice cream-like consistency. Would you like to try it?
No.
You don't want, you're not even going to try it for the...
I don't like Mountain Dew.
It doesn't taste like, I'm sure it's not going to taste 100% like Mountain Dew because it's sweetened by milk and everything else under the freaking sun. Not bad?
I like it.
Okay.
It doesn't taste like Mountain Dew at all.
The Mountain Dew is kind of there.
I like it.
You'd have to put a lot of Mountain Dew, I think, to go over the other flavors of like the half and half and sugar. And like you'd really have to punch up the Mountain Dew. I'm gonna work on this recipe because we're gonna get Mountain Dew ice cream. I don't know how, but we're gonna have Mountain Dew ice cream by the time I'm done with this shenanigans. It's actually pretty good. It tastes a little like a light Mountain Dew float. So I'm gonna put this in the freezer to let the flavors meld a little. I didn't color it. I'm not gonna color it. We all know what Mountain Dew looks like. Next up, I am making, because I'm on this Mountain Dew crazy train and I'm not getting on, I'm making Mountain Dew cupcakes with Mountain Dew buttercream frosting. Yes, I am, because I'm crazy like
Give me food. Give me.
All right, welcome to the House of Insanity follow-up to Pammy's Gone Crazy Mountain Dew Adventures. So yesterday I made 2 types of ice cream and I let them set up in the freezer. I didn't get back to it. So today we're going to taste test. This one is the one that's going around on the internet. You're seeing it all over on Pinterest. Pinterest, YouTube. I've seen it on the Woovian forum a couple of times now. This is the 3-ingredient version. I've colored it per Cassie's suggestion and went a little on the yellower side because Mountain Dew isn't true green. He had it like, the one guy I watched, he had it true just green, so more like mint chocolate chip. I went with a little yellow, but I think it's more on the true yellow side. So I didn't really get the whole
There's like a little hint of green in here.
I know, that's because I scooped it with the same scooper. So I didn't get the whole 3-ingredient ice cream thing. That's not how I make ice cream.
This one smells bad.
So I went with a traditional ice cream, but instead of using milk, I used Mountain Dew. Now, I don't think either one are going to taste. I think I have to tweak this a little bit. We're going to give these a taste. But then I got another concoction here I'm going to bring out in a sec, which Julia will loathe, but I think I'll dig it. So this is the 3-ingredient version.
Are you ready?
Food coloring ready. Food coloring, she hates Mountain Dew. This tastes just basically like whipped cream and nothing. This
I really don't like that one.
This seriously has very, I can't taste the Mountain Dew at all.
Can I have a little bit of this one?
It had so little Mountain Dew. I was like, there's no way it will overpower the condensed milk. Mountain Dew has a good flavor, but it's never going to go over that condensed milk flavor. Knock yourself out, babe.
I like this one. I can't taste any Mountain Dew. Oops, I just spit.
Okay, so it's got, the Mountain Dew is there.
No, it's not.
It is there, but it's very light and subtle. It's got a citrus note. It's not enough though. So I think I have to tweak this a little bit. I have my version. Okay, so what I did notice, and I am again in no way sponsored by Mountain Dew. I wish I was. So I'm gonna take some of my ice cream, my version, because my version is always gonna be the best version. The Mountain Dew. And let's go nuts. Nutty McNutty.
No thanks.
This is gonna be good. Let's make a Mountain Dew float, because this will be epic. Now, because I was diving off the total deep end of the Mountain Dew crazy town, yesterday I made Mountain Dew cupcakes, and I'm making Mountain Dew buttercream frosting. I have to just whip the frosting tonight, so that'll be coming up in another video. You hate Mountain Dew, what are you doing? So what I've noticed, is a lot of people, when they're making stuff with Mountain Dew, they're using lemon and lime. And is it a citrus soda? Yes. But whether or not they're failing to realize is it's not
didn't even
just
really
lemon
taste
and
it.
lime.
I
There's
have to
orange
say,
in it.
yeah.
There's like an orange note in it. They're not getting the flavors right. Thanks for signing on to the House
And
of
watch
Insanity
my
and our
next video
Dew
with me
adventures.
making a gingerbread man.
Dew floats are good. Dew floats with Dew ice cream.